Hello and good day everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sir Marcy, and for our lesson today, I will be discussing the second part of quadratic inequalities. First, let us try to review what is quadratic inequality. A quadratic inequality in one variable is an expression which can be expressed in the form ax squared plus bx plus c is greater than 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0, or the same quadratic expression with the inequality symbol less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, or not equal to. A solution to a quadratic inequality in X is any set of value of X for which the inequality holds. For example, we have here 3x squared plus 7x plus 2 is greater than 0, x squared minus 16 is less than 6x, 5r squared plus 2r plus 7 is greater than or equal to 0, and y squared plus 5y is less than or equal to 15 are examples of quadratic inequalities. Okay, let's now solve the following problem. Suppose we're going to find the solution set of x squared plus 4x minus 45 is less than or equal to 0. Our first step is to make sure that the quadratic inequality is written in standard form. So based on our example, it is already in standard form. So our next step is we're going to factor this as in just like normal quadratic equation. So we have x squared plus 4x minus 45 is equal to 0. So the factors are x plus 9 multiplied to x minus 5 is equal to 0. Then we have x plus 9 is equal to 0 and x minus 5 is equal to 0. We apply the zero product property where we write all the factors equal to 0. Next step is we're going to solve the equation. We have x plus 9 is equal to 0. We add both sides of the equation by negative 9, or we apply subtraction property. We have x is equal to negative 9. Next is we add both sides of the equation by 5 by applying addition property of equality. We have x is equal to positive 5. So these are now what we call the critical values. We will plot this in the Cartesian plane by writing first the smaller value followed by the bigger value. Let's assume that negative 9 is here. So we know that negative 9 is smaller and 5, positive 5 is the higher number. So we have here negative 9. So since we cannot um, place it here, we're going to make an interval. Let's say this is negative 6, negative 3, 0. We have positive 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And to the left of negative 9, we have negative 12 and negative 15. So it means that positive 5 is somewhere here. So these are the critical values. So take note, I use solid circle because it tells us that these critical values are included as part of our solution set since the given here is less than or equal to 0. So we have now three regions. So region 1, region 2, and region 3. Region 1 are the numbers below negative 9, and the region 2, which are the numbers between negative 9 and positive 5. And lastly, we have region 3, which are the numbers greater than positive 5. So, in inequality, this is x is greater than or equal to positive 5. This one between the region 2 is between negative 9 and negative 4, so we have x is greater than or equal to negative 9 but less than or equal to positive 5. Also in our region 1, that is below negative 9, so we have x is less than or equal to negative 9. So from this region, we're going to get test points or test of points or test of values. So let's say we're going to get negative 10 as our test point. So x is equal to negative 10. From our factors here, we have x plus 9 multiplied to x minus 5 is less than or equal to 0. So we substitute the value we have here, that's negative 10 plus 9 multiplied to negative 10 minus 5 is less than or equal to 0. Negative 10 plus 9, it's negative 1 multiplied to negative 15 is less than or equal to 0. Negative 1 times negative 15, that's positive 15, is less than or equal to 0. The question is it true that 15 is less than or equal to 0? The answer is false. We know that 15 is greater than or equal to 0. That's why the inequality symbol is incorrect. Next, we will apply test of points in this region 2. So suppose we're going to get 0 as our test point. So from our factor again, we have x plus 9 multiplied to x minus 5 is less than or equal to 0. So we substitute the values of x to be 0. 0 plus 9 multiplied to 0 minus 5 is less than or equal to 0. 0 plus 9 is 9. Multiplied to 0 minus 5, we have negative 5 is less than or equal to 0. 9 times negative 5, it's negative 45 is less than or equal to 0. Is it true that negative 45 is less than or equal to 0? The answer is true. Okay. Next, we have region 3. We're going to get a test point in region 3. Let's say I'm going to get x is equal to positive 6. So substitute again to our equation, x plus 9, x minus 5 is less than or equal to 0. We have 6 plus 9 multiplied to 6 minus 5 is less than or equal to 0. 6 plus 9 is 15. Multiplied to 6 minus 5, we have positive 1 is less than or equal to 0. 15 times 1, we have 15 is less than or equal to 0. Is it correct that 15 is less than or equal to 0? The answer is also false. So it means that the numbers that the solution set here are from region 2. So the solution set we will write is the one with that shows true. So therefore, that is region 2. We have x is greater than or equal to negative 9 but less than or equal to positive 5. Okay, this is in um, our answer. We can also write this in interval notation. So if we will write this in interval notation, that is simply bracket negative 9 positive 5. It tells us that if we use bracket here, the endpoints are included as part of the solution, or the critical values are included as part of the solution. Another way of writing this in set builder notation is by interpreting this. That is, x is greater than or equal to negative 9 and x is less than or equal to positive 5. Okay, so these are the answers. It can be in set builder notation. Okay, this one is in set builder notation. This one is in interval notation. And also by means of a graph, we just simply highlight this part or shade this part that tells us that those are the solution of x squared plus 4x minus 45 is less than or equal to 0. Okay, let's have problem number 2. Find the solution set of x squared minus 2x minus 8 is less than 0. So again, we'll make sure that the quadratic inequality is written in standard form. Okay, next is we're going to make this a quadratic equation. So we have x squared minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. Then we factor this quadratic equation, that is x minus 4 multiplied to x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then we apply the zero product property. We're going to set each factor equal to 0. So we have x minus 4 is equal to 0 and x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then we simplify this equation. First, we have x minus 4 is equal to 0. We apply addition property. So we add both sides of the equation by positive 4. So we have x, this is a 0 pair, is equal to 4. Then in our equation number 2, we have x plus 2 is equal to 0. We will apply subtraction property. So we'll add both sides of the equation by negative 2. So we have x, this is a zero pair, is equal to negative 2. Then we will write this, or we call this critical values. And then we will write this in our um, number line. So take note that um, we're going to use here hollow circle since the inequality symbol is less than. So we write first the smaller value. Let us assume that negative 2 is somewhere here. So I will write here a hollow circle. Then we have to the right of negative 2, we have negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is our second critical value, which is also in hollow circle. Next, to the left of negative 2, we have negative 3, negative 4, and negative 5. So again, we have these three regions. So region 1, we have the numbers less than negative 2. So in inequality, that's x is less than negative 2. The region 2, which are the numbers between these critical values. So we have x is greater than negative 2 but less than positive 4. And to the right, which are the numbers greater than positive 4. So that's x is greater than 4. Then we will get test points from these regions. Let's say in region 1, we're going to use x is equal to negative 3 as our test point. So from our factored here, or factors, we have x minus 4 multiplied to x plus 2 is less than 0. So we plug in or we substitute the values of x, that is equal to negative 3. So negative 3 minus 4 multiplied to negative 3 plus 2 is less than 0. So negative 3 minus 4, that's negative 7 multiplied to negative 1 is less than 0. Negative 7 times negative 1, we have positive 7 is less than 0. Is it true that 7 is less than 0? The answer is false. Okay, next we're going to pick critical values between negative 2 and positive 4. So let's say we're going to pick again 0. So from our factors, we have x minus 4 multiplied to x plus 2 is less than 0. We have 0 minus 4 multiplied to 0 plus 2 is less than 0. 0 minus 4, negative 4 times 0 plus 2, we have positive 2 is less than 0. So negative 4 times 2, we have negative 8 is less than 0. Is it true that negative 8 is less than 0? The answer is true. Okay, then we have x is equal to 5. So we're going to use 5 as our test point. We have x minus 4 multiplied to x plus 2 is less than 0. We have 5 minus 4 multiplied to 5 plus 2 is less than 0. 5 minus 4 is 1. 5 plus 2 is 7 is less than 0. 1 times 7, that is 7 is less than 0, and that is false. So for us to find out the answer, we're going to get only the true values. So that means we're going to use the region 2 as our solution set. So our solution set would be, again, that is x is greater than negative 2 but less than 4. Okay, so these are the answer. Or if we will expand this interval, this set builder notation, that is x is greater than negative 2 and x is less than 4. Okay, so these are alternative solution. Or another way of writing our solution set is through interval notation. So in our previous example, I use bracket because bracket represents that the endpoints or the critical values are included. In this case, I'm going to use open and close parentheses, meaning to say the solution set are between these numbers. So these are the numbers between negative 2 and positive 4. Okay? or by means of a graph, your answer will be here. So you just again highlight the second region that represents the solution set. So these are the numbers that are the solution to our quadratic inequality x squared minus 2x minus 8 is less than 0. That's all for now. Thank you for watching and please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.